the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities gave to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in stir. We wanna pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman, Jim. He was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger, and they could not produce the gun. The DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the all-white jury agreed. Such a man be in the palm of some fool.